Hey guys, John here. Today we're going to be making an 80s style pluck in Harmor. Okay, so let's dive into this. So first things first, there is a bass underneath here. So if I turn this off, that sound's just going to be the sound itself, the patch itself. The bass underneath just kind of rounds and fills everything out. So you can add that if you want or not, totally up to you. That's just a side plugin I had on there for that. So with this patch here, it's not too difficult, but we're going to be diving into the graph more so than usual. So for the first things to keep in mind, what I'd like to start off with first is turning this random knob at the top left all the way to the left so you have 100% spectral randomness. But let's turn off the effects here so we can kind of focus on this here. So we have chorus and then we have delay. So no distortion and no reverb. I left the reverb off mainly because external reverbs might sound a little bit better, so that's totally up to you though. And then we have warming on for compression. Let's turn that off as well. So that's basically the raw sound right there. So for our filters, we're going to use the crude low pass, which is one of my favorites on Harmor, and then the low pass for the resonance, and the resonance is going to be at 52%. Moving on, we're going to have 9 orders of Unison, and this is going to come in handy in just a little bit. For the Pluck setting here, it's going to be 56%, which is crucial for this patch because if we had this all the way at the top, kind of ruins the whole vibe of that. So 56%, let's put it back at that. And we also are going to have keyboard tracking at 100% on the filter itself. So now we want to dive into the graph. This is really going to be where the meat and potatoes kind of comes in. I generally have things set on tempo because if you want to change tempo, it's kind of nice to have everything locked into the tempo of your song. So for the volume envelope, it's a quick attack, but I have a tiny little bit of fade in here because instant it doesn't really sound too great. And that's going to be, the sustain's going to be dragged in a little bit, and then the release is kind of long, but you can always change that to taste depending on your song itself. So moving on from the volume envelope, we're going to be going to the filter 1 frequency. And if you click this envelope here, we can see this little triangle. That's how we know something has been activated. So this filter 1 frequency, which is this knob right up here, the cutoff, and this is going to be the envelope for that. So we're going to start it in the middle and kind of drag it down a little bit for maybe half of 1 bar. And it sounds like that. So if I did this kind of drastic, that's kind of what we're doing, but this is just a little bit of touch here. So moving on to the next triangle thing here, we're going to go all the way down to pitch. And this is going to be interesting here because we have 9 orders of Unison, so 9 voices going on in this patch. Now, as you see in this graph, there's going to be one going up and then back down, then up and back down. So each one of these going up is going to be 700 cents, so a fifth. So we're adding plus 7 semitones to the sound to give that root note and then the fifth kind of sound for each individual voice. So this first one's going to be regular, so default. The next one's going to be up 7, then back to default, up 7, back to default, and so on and so forth. All right, so moving on to the next thing here is going to be harmonic unison pitch. So in here, basically these vertical lines are all going to be different voices, and this is going to be pitching these at different intervals or different spots. So this note here, if we look at this, it's going to be 0.34 plus 6 octaves. So basically, the more we bring this up here, it's going to detune those voices. So if we did something drastic, like we have this sound here, I could put a note down here. And it's kind of like we're doing this detune knob here, but it's a little bit more accurate per voice setting. So that's kind of why I like using this graph as well. So let's delete that. And this is kind of the setting I had here. And as always, this patch is available for download in the description below. One of the coolest things about Harmor is messing with this harmonic unison pitch and also this pitch down here in the unison index mapping. Those two can really make some creative stuff happen. And that's pretty much it for this envelope section here. Now we're going to move over to the effects tab. So for the chorus, I had 3 orders here. And that really kind of gives that analog-y 80s style kind of vibe here. Our depth is going to be 24%, the speed at 75, the chorus delay at 6%, so very low, the spread at 100%, and the cross minus 25, and then the mix 77%. Next, we're going to have some delay, so let's turn this on here. It's going to be on normal. I do like to use ping pong a lot, but this normal sounded better, I think, for this patch here. So the delay input volume is 60%, the filter on the low cut is off, and the high cut is off. You can totally change it if you like. I feel like this patch is better played a little bit at this octave, but totally up to you. The feedback is going to be 30%, the time is at 3, and then the stereo offset 25%. And the very last thing, I did compress it a little bit with warming here, and I didn't really do too much of these knobs here because just putting it on warming does sound actually pretty nice. And then if we add a little bass in there, it sounds pretty good. And a little tip of advice too, if you don't really like this chorus here, you could always use the new one that Image Line came out with, the vintage chorus. It sounds very good for patches like this. I just wanted to keep this inside the synth, but if you want to go a little step further, you can definitely do that with that plugin as well. And there's some pretty cool presets with the 2 buttons on, 1 off, so on and so forth, but I'll let you discover that. So hopefully you like the patch. If you'd like it for download, like I said, it's in the video description below, and have a good day. We'll see you in the next one.